Let's go! There it is! There it is! Third try. Okay, we're good. Well, not a first try, but I'll take it. That one is really hard. And there we go. Wingless White Palace. It's actually a really cool challenge to go through White Palace without wings. I think it's a lot of fun. And there is King's Soul, so we can now get Void Heart and activate the Radiance fight. We're almost done. I don't think we're gonna get sub 50, but it's gonna be around 50 hours, I think. Okay, don't hit me. I can only take one hit without dying. So don't bully me. Thank you. Okay, where's the way up again? I already forget. It's over here. Wait. Okay, jeez. I'm getting lost. It's like hard to see too. Okay, this way, this way. Don't fall! It's a miracle I landed on that platform. I usually weave between every platform. Alright, there we go. That wasn't too bad. No bees to kill. No buck to bumble. We're here, chat. We got, I guess, 12 minutes to finish this, but I'm probably gonna go over 50. I don't know. I feel like I'm going over 50. Hey, we should take a stop and buy some charms. Let's go buy Compass. Hi, Hornet. I know you've been waiting here for like 49 hours. It just took me a while, okay? You need to be careful of the pillars. This is current patch, so double damage. It's gotta be soon. There we go. Alright. The final fight, Radiance. Let's go. I actually could get sub 50. I actually could get sub 50. But I'm like scared to try and go fast. Because I might die. Let's go. We're here, chat. Send your energy. We're gonna complete the run. After 50 hours almost. Just one final challenge. I can't reach you! I literally can't fireball you when you're that high. Okay, I got you there. What? Can you float slightly lower to the ground? That would be lovely. So yeah, this fight is a lot slower without wings. You gotta really be careful with getting damaged, because a lot of the time there's not really a way to dodge things if you're attacking. And also, I just can't reach you half the time. Okay, sub 50, I don't know about that chat. This fight sucks. I can't do any damage. Okay. Phase shift. There we go. Okay, just don't die. Just don't die, or I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time getting back here. Oh, that was, I'm just gonna stay here. I saw that. Okay. Time to play careful. Oh my god, it's it! It's just the climb. I'm a hit down though, I'm scared. It's just Radiance climb though. Radiance climb is free. Let's go! Sub 50! That's sub 50! I didn't think I'd make it. That felt so slow. But we got it first try. It's gonna just barely be sub 50. Hopefully 23%. We're gonna check after. Without wings. Let's go. 49, 59, 50. Plus 5 hours. I thought it would be more than plus 5. 23! Let's go! 23%, we did it. 49.50. Wow, that's almost exactly what the timer says. Probably because I barely had any loads. So So chat, last time we did a funeral, and I actually forgot about this. So I actually didn't edit an image to have the bees over the funeral picture. So we can do some live editing on OBS maybe. They have 3D pictures, it like reaches outside of the bounds, it's fine, don't worry about it. Alright, and then we need some music. We gather here on this day to mourn the loss of many bees in the name of another low TE run. Kill this much of any creature. But I felt extra bad because the bees were just so cute the whole time. Friends. To do a dumb meme speedrun. That, like, I already did once, but I did it again. For... how... who they...
Hey everybody, this is part 2 of an ongoing video series where I play Undertale, except that all of the text is generated entirely. Made in Adobe Premiere. I like roleplaying. Redacted 103456552 58966. Whose credit card number is that? Alright, what's the tutu? There's a tutu lying on the ground here. Looks lonely. Men. Friday night. You got the Phoenix. Yo, the Phoenix. Phoenix, Armor Defense 10. A home in San Antonio. No, San Antonio is in Texas and Phoenix is in Arizona. Go Five Guys Burgers and Fries. Alright, what's the camera say? Translated. Who even goes down here? To be honest, I don't blame that for not being translated. Who even fucking remembers that Echo Flower's even down there? I'm curious. Okay, wait, who is who here? Is Toriel Google or Papyrus Ketchup? Okay, so Toriel is Papyrus Ketchup and Google... No. Toriel is Google, Papyrus Ketchup is Papyrus. You licked snow. The kitchen. And I'm only a schoolgirl. I'm not a career girl yet. Well, no. I love being a schoolgirl. It lets me relate to girls. What? I love coming home to my boyfriend, but yet I'm single. You see... Yo, trans Papyrus. I understand. Maybe I am drunk. Wait a minute, how does a skeleton get drunk if they can't, I'm not gonna think about this any longer. Day Memorial Day. Yo, album review? What is this, Anthony Fantana. Album review! When 4 bridge seeds align in the water, they are a single harvest. Stinky, stinky. Aaron is ready for the eye glue. Wait a minute, he's a horse and he's ready for glue? Also, AYC Aaron is done through something independent anyway. Wait, is Aaron supposed to be... Okay, there's one other thing I want to check, and that's the dialogue for this sign here. Do you know after you run into the scripted Aaron in this room, the encounter rate is, like, jacked? It's very funny. Congratulations! You're in London.
Jumpstart cooperation in systems, the evolution of cooperation. That's something we will get to in great detail down the line. finally, what we shifted to was now saying, great, we've got all these principles in hand here and our big 3 building blocks and all of that. How would it be applied to making sense of animal behavior out in the real world? And we left with the example starting someplace there. Go. Yes. That's it, of us marching through, know one individual factoid about some species or other species, know that there's a big difference between the genders in size, or there isn't, know that there's not high levels of aggression in males, know that females always give birth, whatever those traits are as we marched through, using these ideas about individual selection, kin selection, reciprocal altruism, you could march through and logically infer what the social behavior of this particular species was going to be like, and you would be right. We saw, for example, in tournament species, tournament female are males interested in mating with, the answer being anyone who will mate with them, because there's like no cost involved. All that's involved is no parental behavior, none of that, the cost of sperm, and literally people analyze the relative cost of sperm versus eggs. In tournament species, males are dramatically unchoosy as to who they mate with. In tournament species, males have dramatic variability in reproductive success, 5% accounting for 95% of the matings. Female choice in a tournament species, what does she could hope for from the guy? A whole world of female selectivity for markers of good genes. And as we'll see in the sexual behavior lectures, a whole world of males trying to fake out females too. So we will come to that. Then, tournament species, do you see female abandonment of kids? Absolutely not, because there's nobody else who's going to take care of them. Coupled with that, you see single births among those species, high levels of aggression amongst the males, low levels of parenting, and being careful who they're mating with, because the wiring there is you mate, you take care of the kids. High levels of male parenting, females are thus able to abandon them, females can have multiple births, males are selected to be as nothing more about that species other than this is an adult female, this is an adult male, and working through the same logic, you know a huge amount about the private lives of this species and who's messing around with who in the bushes, and looking at animal behavior and seeing how once we got these principles in hand, individual selection, kin selection, reciprocal altruism, suddenly an awful lot of stuff makes sense. Next domain where that's the case, and this is one that has had a real challenge to the ooh, isn't nature benign and animals behave for the good of the species viewpoint. This one domain probably proves an individual selection framework more than anything else out there. Okay, back to our inevitable National Geographic specials, and somewhere at the end of whatever the special is about whatever species, at some point they usually get some narrator with some deep baritone voice come in at that stage and say something like, man is the only species that kills for pleasure. Man is the only, and look at how wonderful and benign these rose bushes are. They don't kill, they don't have war, only humans do it. And what occurred by about the mid-70s or so was enough field workers from a different species reporting, hey, wait a second, we're not the only species that kills. And we will see plenty of domains where that makes sense in the lectures to come, but one particular version really demanded some rethinking about animal behavior, which was as follows. What is one of the universals, whether you start with us and go all the way down to slime molds, it's babies are cute. Everybody likes babies. Babies are adorable. You want to take care of babies. Your eyes dilate as soon as you're around them. And a long-standing notion that what infants, what baby features are about, are among other things, are means to reduce aggression. And we will see in the ethology lecture something about that. That was the standard soundbite forever. And suddenly, you got field biologists coming back from studying various species saying, something's up there because in my normal population, this is not a normal population because they live close to humans, there's some disturbance, there's a toxic waste dump somewhere, they're not a normal species because you've got the wrong color socks on as the observer, whatever it is, this is not normal, this is pathological behavior. But long enough time goes by and it becomes clear in all sorts of species, individuals kill infants. So what is this about? You start to look closely and there's patterns. There are patterns to it. The first one being that tends to be adult males who kill random, who kills who, It's males killing infants who are most likely to be the offspring of, you guessed it, individual selection, most likely to be the offspring of other males. Competitive strategies for reducing some other guy's reproductive success. So this began to be seen in these species that had infanticide. It was male infanticide of offspring who were of kids who were a year and a half or so, where the length of time on average that you are going to be able to be reproductively active is shorter than the length of time that females in your species nurse kids and thus are not ovulating. And suddenly you have this brutally clear logic that makes perfect sense from everything on Monday. You see this pattern in langur monkeys, vervet monkeys, padus monkeys, lions, mountain gorillas and such, where it's habitat degradation and human presence and civil wars sweeping through there and all that sort of stuff. But also they are facing, I think, inevitable extinction in a decade or two, because every now and then a male mountain gorilla will systematically, guesses? Yeah, part 2, individual selection, kin selection. Kin selection, you don't see the competitive infanticide if the males replacing are close relatives, by exactly that logic. So then the presence of a new male causes females to miscarry, pregnant females to miscarry. One version of this, and this is seen in wild horses, the new male in there harasses pregnant females to the point of them miscarrying. Same exact logic again. In a whole bunch of rodent species, you see something far more elegant. The new male shows up, and if you were a pregnant female, the smell of a new male causes you to miscarry a litter out in that way. But you also have another option, which is to do something much more clever. And this is not in the world of after you've given birth, but the world of when you are pregnant. Because even in these species do and all of that, and you come up with something very clever physiologically, you go into what is called pseudoestrus. Estrus being the term, a world that initially makes no sense at all. Oh my God, animals killing members of their own species, even babies, making vicious logic when I think there's not been much selection for being able to cognitively do that, or to have some sort of rule. If I mate with this individual, what does he do? He looks around frantically and grabs a baby and holds it to his chest. 1950s National Geographic special. Why is he doing that? Because infants are comforting, because babies are cute, and everybody becomes less aggressive when there's a baby around. Because, oh my God, who would attack somebody holding an infant? What if the infant's injured? Okay, so that's the old version. So applying some contemporary interpretations, what you wind up seeing, along comes the threatening male, the subordinate male grabs an infant and holds it, and what you only begin to see after a while of studying individuals is it's not random. And it comes with the sort of qualifiers that show you even more how the system is working. So you've got some guy who's a big, high-ranking male and has obviously fathered all sorts of kids in this troop, and you're about models. He's grabbing the wrong kid, so he's holding the kid there, and you're sitting there, and you could see the guy's about 5 steps away, and he tosses the kid clear just as he's attacked. You will see they act as if they have made a male or predominantly female, and it comes down to an issue now of two things, which is how much does it cost to have a female versus a male during pregnancy, and what are the reproductive different kids. Going for males in a tournament species is a big gamble. It's a risky move. Going for a female, however, there's no female primate out there who has 420 kids because she lays eggs like a salmon. Most females there, unless they have some fertility problem, they all have something roughly 1 to 5 kids or so over the course of the life of an old world primate. So female variability is way down. In other words, what's a conservative strategy to pass on copies of your genes? Have a daughter. What's